Welcome to the Polytechnic University of Turin. In this video, we'll show you how you can apply for a PhD program. If you did your studies in Italy, you need a master's degree with a minimum final grade of 95 out of 110. If you studied at a university outside of Italy, you need an academic qualification that's valid for admission to a PhD in that country. You can find more information about this in Annex 2 of the call. You'll also need a B2 level English language certificate. For cases of exemption, take a look at Annex 3 of the call. And don't worry if you haven't received your master's degree or the English language certificate at the time of application. You have time until the dates written below, depending on which session you apply for. To begin the application process, you need to head to the university's homepage, which is polito.it. The next step is to access Apply at Polito. If you're an existing student, then you can access it through your personal page of the teaching portal. Otherwise, you can register here under Education and then PhD programs. Here you need to select Apply at Polito. If you don't have an Italian fiscal code yet, don't worry, it's not necessary at this stage. Once you're done, click the link that was sent to your email and then follow the instructions. Now we can begin to fill out each section of the application form. Here, you just need to make sure that all of your personal information is correct, and don't forget to upload your photo. Under the education section, start with your high school studies, then move on to your bachelor and master's studies. Keep in mind that first or second level university masters obtained in Italy don't count as a master's degree, so they won't give you access to the PhD program. Upload your English language certificate here, and again, remember to check if you fall under any of the exemptions in Annex 3 of the call. This is where you can select the PhD programs that you want to apply for. You need to pay a fee of 30 euros for each application you want to submit, and bear in mind that the application fee is non-refundable. Under work experience, let us know whether you're currently working or not. Next up is publications. Here you can add the details about any publications that you may have. You can enter here the name of the referees, but in order for you to get points for your evaluation, you're required to upload the recommendation letters or reference letters. You can do it later in the attachment section, which we're going to see in the next slide. Under attachments, you can upload all of the necessary documents for your application. And if we scroll down here, you can see where you're able to upload your reference letters to. Now it's time to save and submit. Have a quick look over everything you've entered at this point. After making sure that everything's correct, you need to check the declaration boxes. At this point, it's time to pay the registration fee and then submit your application. This is a great time to double check that you haven't missed any compulsory information. We recommend that you visit this website frequently since updates are added here twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. If you're admitted to the interview stage, you must select up to a maximum of 5 options starting from 5 days before the beginning of the interviews of the relevant PhD program and until 12 p.m. noon Central European time of the day before the interview. Now that's a lot of important information, so I'll say it again. You must select up to a maximum of 5 options starting from 5 days before the beginning of the interviews of the relevant PhD program and until 12 p.m. noon Central European time of the day before the interview. This is where you'll find the results for 2024 and 25. We'll be ready to answer your questions at the webinar.